Good morning. This is Alexis Parker, sitting in with Giovanni Gallucci and Chloe Dawn, and this is the Daily Trend Report.
Morning, Alexis.
Morning. My coffee went cold in about 4 minutes. It's July in Texas. The AC is losing the argument.
Ruby found the tile floor an hour ago and quit on me. Smart dog. Today, the individual is the only strategy left. Seed oils turning into a shelf claim, and what brands actually shipped this week.
Let's get into it.
The loudest thing across the reports this morning wasn't a feature. It was a piece Search Engine Journal ran, and Eddie, Travis, and Jamie all pulled it on their own. The headline is blunt. Evergreen content is over. The individual is the only strategy left.
Blunt and right, which doesn't happen every day.
So walk me through it. What flipped?
The halo reversed. For 15 years, a brand lent credibility to a person. You worked at the company, the logo made you legit. Now it runs the other way. A named human makes the brand legit. Content tied to a real person outpulls a faceless brand account in search and in the feed, both at once.
And it landed the same week the platform started squeezing anonymous AI content.
That's the part that makes it real instead of a hot take. Jamie's report said it best. When a machine writes clean and competent in 9 seconds, clean and competent is worth nothing. The flood of AI didn't raise the value of polish, it torched it. What's left that a model can't fake is a person with a point of view and a few scars.
Jamie put it next to something concrete, too. Newsrooms are turning their print reporters into on-camera talent for the exact same reason.
Because people don't follow a masthead, they follow somebody. A logo is a landlord. A person is a neighbor.
There's a number in there. Only 28% of Americans trust AI search results.
And that gap is the opening. Low trust in the machine is the reason to put a human out front. For a small operator, this is the best news in a decade. You were never going to out-publish a conglomerate's content farm. But you can be a person, and the person is now the higher performing asset.
Where do people get this wrong?
They read it as put the founder's face on everything and stop. Then the founder burns out or leaves, and the whole audience walks out the door behind them. Eddie flagged the same risk. A one-person strategy is key person risk with a ring light. The fix isn't one face. It's a bench.
So for a brand that spent 10 years building a clean, faceless feed,
10 years of clean and faceless is now 10 years of camouflage. That was the safe bet, and the safe bet went stale. The good news is the fix is cheap. It's people you already employ.
What does the bench look like for a 5-person shop?
3 or 4 real accounts, each pointed at one slice of what you do, all pointing back to the brand. Not clones. One person geeks out on the product, one talks shop with the industry, one just has good taste. You spread the reach across faces, so no single burnout takes the whole thing down. 3 things you can actually do today. 1. Take your best anonymous blog post and republish it under a real person's name and face as a short video. Same expertise, now it has a byline and a jaw. The reach follows the name. 2. Give one human on the team permission to have actual opinions in public, not brand voice mush. A take only that person could write. The 28% number says the audience is starving for it.
3. Turn that person's reach into a relationship you own. Push the followers into a broadcast channel or a close friends list so the audience belongs to the human, not the algorithm renting them to you. My lane. This one simmered on the forums for 2 years and it just became a shelf claim. No seed oils. Kendall's report has the numbers, and they aren't small.
Give me the numbers, then tell me why you think it's real.
Conversation about seed oils is up 1,600% year over year. Steak and Shake moved every fried product to 100% beef tallow. Utz is launching tallow-fried kettle chips under Boulder Canyon. There's a seed oil-free alliance handing out certifications like a category badge. And 10% of shoppers now say no seed oils actually decides what they buy.
Here's why it's real. It was never about the oil.
Say more.
It's a trust story wearing a fry oil costume. People stopped believing the long ingredient list and the industrial supply chain behind it. No seed oils became shorthand for made by somebody who isn't hiding anything. It's the same instinct that put grandma's tallow back in the skillet, dressed up for a label.
And it's got cover from the top now.
It does. The new dietary guidelines are elevating butter and beef dripping as real foods. When the government paperwork catches up to the forums, a trend's got a second life in it.
The big brands are already circling, though.
They are, and they'll get it wrong in a way that helps you. A conglomerate treats this as a quiet reformulation checkbox. They swap the oil and say nothing, because a loud claim invites somebody to read the rest of their label. A small maker does the opposite. You can be loud, because your whole list holds up.
I keep seeing small brands wait for permission.
Waiting for the category to be proven before they move. That's how you hand the credibility window to whoever's braver. In a land grab, first and loud beats big and late, and the win here's visual. Make the pour into the pan the content. People will watch tallow hit a hot skillet all day. Let them see what's not in it, instead of reading a chemistry lecture about linoleic acid.
Does the third-party certification actually matter, or is it theater?
It matters because it's cheap trust. A shopper can't audit your fryer, but a badge does the vouching for you. The mistake is treating it like a compliance sticker instead of a story beat. It earned its way onto your bag. Show the audience the day it lands. 3 moves before we switch gears. 1. Put no seed oils in plain words on the front of the pack and the top of every caption. Today. Claim the language first and loud before a national brand buys it out from under you. 2. The day that Seed Oil Free Alliance badge shows up, film it going on the bag. The certification isn't a logo, it's a content beat. Make the stamp a moment.
3. Lead a post with the buyer's own suspicion. Still frying your snacks in canola? Then answer it with what you actually use. Let their question be your hook.
Last one, and this is the section I'd sit with today. 2 brands, same week, both used AI, and the results split clean down the middle. Travis and Eddie both graded them.
Start with the one that worked.
Discover Puerto Rico. A creator named Bill Steitler, goes by Sax Boy Billy, made a song about the island with an AI tool, and it took off on its own. 3.3 million views, celebrity lip syncs, real organic momentum before any brand touched it. So the tourism board didn't manufacture a jingle, they adopted his. Shot an official video across Old San Juan and El Morro, added a little Cokie character, put production value behind a hit that already existed.
So they bought proven momentum instead of gambling on a cold start.
Exactly. They joined culture that was already happening. Ride the wave, don't try to fake one.
And the one that didn't work?
Fi, the smart dog collar. Good little independent company. They built a campaign called Unleash the Wild with photorealistic AI dogs, rendered down to the breed markings, even an AI version of the founder's own dog. Real craft, animal behaviorists in the room, a serious pipeline.
That sounds like the opposite of slop.
It was built not to be slop, and Creative Block called it slop anyway. Same week, TikTok shipped AI detection tools, so the method became the story, and once the method is the story, the dog is gone.
There was a third one worth a beat. Liquid IV ran a Spider-Man tie-in across film, retail, and events all at once.
Mega brand money, sure. Most operators can't fund that. But the transferable part is free. One story told across every touch point, instead of a scattershot of unrelated posts. You don't need the license to borrow the discipline.
Is there a version of the FI mistake a small brand makes without a big AI budget?
Every day. It's the founder who posts the obviously AI-written caption and figures nobody can tell. The audience always can. The tool isn't the sin, letting it show is. Same lesson, smaller stakes.
So what's the line between Puerto Rico and FI?
Whether AI is the story or just the tool. Puerto Rico used it upstream, in a fan's hands, and the thing you felt was a real song in a real place. FI put the AI on the screen as the point, and the exact week the whole feed got suspicious of it. Same technology. One disappeared into the work, the other became the headline. I use AI every day. The rule is, it does the labor and stays invisible. The minute the audience is arguing about your tool, they've stopped thinking about you. Here's what to actually do with all that. 1. Use AI all you want, but keep it upstream and invisible. If the finished piece makes people argue about the tool, you built the wrong piece. FI got its dogs called slop the same week the platform started hunting for it. 2. Don't trade a face people know for a look anyone can buy. Farmers Insurance just dumped a mascot audiences recognized for a color any insurer can copy. Recognition you earned beats a fresh coat of paint.
3. If you go live, Treat it like an appointment, not a whim. Madonna's team promoted one TikTok Live as a set event and hit 2.1 million people watching at once. Put it on the calendar and sell the date.
That's the show. If you run a small brand and everything today sounded like more than one person can make, that's the job I do. Giovanni Gallucci, GallucciNet. I build the content stack for independent operators. The short-form video, the carousels, the founder-led feed, made to a real standard, not cranked out of a machine. If you want a person's content in a feed full of slop, let's talk. Gallucci.net or DM at GallucciNet on Instagram or LinkedIn. Talk tomorrow.